Hello everybody, in this video we will do some calculations with whole numbers. I will discuss multiplication, long division and prime factorization. Let's look at the multiplication of whole numbers. So we've got 1695 times 13. So what we do is we start with this 3 over there and then we say 3 times 5 is 15. We write the 5 there and we write the 1 there. Then we say 3 times 9 is 27 and we add that 1. So it's 28. So we write the 2 there and we write the 8 there. Then we say 3 times 6 is 18 plus 2 is 20. We write the 0 and then we take the 2 up there. And then we say 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2 is 5. Then I just want to erase this quickly. In your next step, now you're going to add something we call a placeholder. So you put a 0 there and then you're going to take the 1 and multiply with everybody. So it's 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 9 is 9. 1 times 6 is 6. And 1 times 1 is 1. And then we're going to add. So you write a plus and you draw a line. And can you see when I wrote my numbers, I wrote them very neatly underneath each other. Now I'm going to say 5 plus 0 is 5. 8 plus 5 is 13. So I write the 3 and I bring the 1 up. 0 plus 9 is 9 plus 1 is 10. You write the 0 and the 1. 5 plus 6 is 11 plus 1 is 12. You write the 2, you bring the 1 across. 1 plus 1 is 2. So the answer 22,035. The next one, 1,305 times 28. Again, you start with the 8. You say 8 times 5 is 40. You write a 0 and you bring the 4 across, up there. Then you say 8 times 0 is 0 plus 4 is 4. 8 times 3 is 24. So you write the 4 and you take the 2 up. 8 times 1 is 8 plus 2 is 10. And you write 10. Then in the next step, let me erase this. Now, first of all, you need to put your placeholder again. So you put a 0. Now it's the 2's time. The 2's turn, I mean. 2 times 5 is 10. You put a 0. You write the 1. 2 times 0 is 0 plus 1 is 1. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 1 is 2. And then you add. You start here. 0 plus 0 is 0. 4 plus 0 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. 0 plus 6 is 6. And 1 plus 2 is 3. And your answer, 36,540. When we do long division, there's a little process that we can follow. I call it daddy, mommy, sissy, brother. Division, multiplication, subtraction, bring down. So we start by division. We say 4 goes into 16 4 times. We divide it, now we multiply. 4 times 4 is 16. Then we subtract. 6 minus 6 is nothing. 1 minus 1 is nothing. Then we bring the 8 down. Now the process starts again. Division. 4 goes into 8 twice. We multiply. 2 times 4 is 8. Then we subtract. 8 minus 8 is nothing. And we bring down this 8. We start again. 4 goes into 8 twice. 2 times 4 is 8. and we subtract, and remainder 0. Then on the next sum, we're also going to use the daddy, mommy, sissy, brother process. Let's start. 15 goes into 35 twice. 2 times 15 is 30. We subtract. 5 minus 0 is 5. 3 minus 3 is nothing. Bring down the 3. 15 goes into 53 3 times. 3 times 15, 45. When we subtract, 53 minus 45 is 8. We bring down the 5. We start again. 15 goes into 85 5 times. 5 times 15 is 75. We subtract. 85 minus 75 is 10, and we bring down this last 5. 15 goes into 105 7 times. 7 times 15, 105. We subtract, remainder 0. Let's look at factors. Factors of a whole number is all the numbers that can divide into it without a remainder. For example, the factors of 20 are 1 times 20, 2 times 10, 4 times 5. Then we get something we call a prime number, and that is a number that has only 2 factors, the number 1 and the number itself. For example, 2, 3, 5, 7 and 11 are all prime numbers. Then we get something we call a composite number. It is a number with more than 2 factors. For example, 4, 6, 8, 9 and 10. Now I'm going to teach you something that's very, very important in maths, and that is prime factorization. So that means you're going to factorize, the first example will be 28, but you can only use prime numbers. So the method that I follow is called the ladder method. So you write the 28 there, and then you always start with the smallest prime number that can go into 28 without a remainder. So you will start with 2. Then you say 2 goes into 28 14 times. Then you start with the smallest number that can go, prime number that can go into 14. That's 2 again. 2 goes into 14 7 times. And now you can't take 2 goes into 7 because you want a prime number without a remainder. And the very first one you find is a 7. And then you say 7 goes into 7 once. And then you always stop once you have a 1 there. And then you can write therefore 28 in its prime factors. It's these numbers are 2 times 2 times 7. Let's prime factorize 42. So you write 42 there, and you start with the smallest prime number that can go into 42 without a remainder, which is 2. So 2 goes into 42 21 times. Now 2 can't go into 21, but 3 can, and 3 is a prime number. 3 goes into 21 7 times, and then again 7 goes into 7 once. You stop when you end with a 1. Therefore 42 in its prime numbers will be those 3. 2 times 3 times 7. Right, let's prime factorize 182. So you write 182 this side, and then you start with the smallest prime number that can go into 182, and that is 2. 2 goes into 182 91 times. And then 2 can't go into 91, 3 can't go in there, 5 can't go in there, but 7 can. 7 goes into 91 13 times. And then 13 is a prime number. 13 goes in itself once. Therefore, the prime factors of 182 is 2 times 7 times 13. The next example, we have to prime factorize 345. Again, we start with the smallest prime number, which in this case is 3. That can go in there without a remainder. So 3 goes into 345 115 times. And then the next one is a 5 goes into 115 23 times. 23 is a prime number, so 23 goes into 23 once. Therefore, the factors of 345, the prime factors, will be 3 times 5 times 23. In the next video, I will discuss the highest common factor and the lowest common multiple. Click on the video in the left-hand corner to take you straight to the next video.